Take back. Let's go. The past. At first, I was wrapped in a bright light, intense light, and I kneeled down. Then, something rained down. An infinite number of flower petals seemed to come raining down on me. Well, we got the flower in the rain, where's the sun, huh? It also seemed like I was seeing a dream where the scenes changed at a bewildering pace. Toilet. Ah, yeah, that dream where you have to piss, but then you wake up and you pissed yourself. Classic. Oh. Old man Morishima? Dying on the toilet? It started again. Who's there? Ah, it's you. You don't look well. Who are you? You're just about done. You're no longer able to mentally bear it. It's our fault, but that can't be helped. Just as rain water flows into the gutter, we are pulled in by you. This isn't our own intention, and so it can't be helped. Okay then. I don't understand this. What did I want? I don't even know anymore. Now I just want to cross the river Styx into the next world. I guess it's kind of like drugs. Same thing that always happens is happening again. You build up a resistance and the normal dosage just doesn't work anymore. It's getting difficult for you to hold us down. So it'd be best if you hurried up and died. That's the most logical way of thinking. Die? Stop exaggerating. With you not really dying and us not really dying, recently I feel like we make a pretty good combination. That's right, I've changed my mind. I used to complain a lot, but that's ridiculous. People change as they go on living, but even though I've died, I change too. Isn't that funny? Right? It's so funny, I feel like I'm gonna burst. God, this shit is really taking it out of me. Die. Please. The patience room. The deterioration is terrible. An operation is going to be necessary for survival. What caused this? Poisoning. A high-level drug addict. Food relaxers, antidepressants, sedatives, sleeping medication, central nervous system stimulants. All sorts of things are showing up. A lot of amphetamines, too. We've pumped the stomach, but it didn't help much. This could have been a suicide, or at least an attempt at it. What sort of operation? A special operation, steering the patient's body and physical state. This is Tokyo Morishima, right? Yeah, that's why I brought him here. He was found in the third floor bathroom at Babylon. Apparently, he had returned to the 24th ward at some point. Yesterday, when he regained consciousness slightly, I could tell that he had an abnormal reaction. Psychic hypersensitivity. Dissociative identity disorder. You could also say it's multiple personality disorder. It's hard to tell the difference from the drug-induced hallucinations. But it's like he was taken over by a completely different person's personality. And he was simultaneously fighting it and conversing with it. This man is like a shaman, reborn for the modern age. There's no point in existing in these times, though. So, if we use that thing, will it work? Yes, if we implant the production model type I, but there's no merit to letting him live. Well, it's not completely devoid of merit. He can be reused as an experimental tool. Did you know that it's possible to connect the man-made silver eye with a machine using biological elements? You mean digitizing his neurotransmission processes and then loading them onto a computer? Yes. And the opposite is also possible as well. But the human side needs to be properly suitable. And he has to have a construct inside his brain that can process huge loads of digital data. Are you saying that he has this? There's a high possibility. Integrated information using another person's personality. An extremely complicated program switched in with digital data. If we use the Tokyo Morishima type, which can be compatible with multiple people's personalities, it would mean a huge galaxy of digital information. He could be hooked up to a computer network without crashing, salvage huge amounts of digital data and programs, and store it all inside his own brain. I've heard of that before. A tape, huh? Should we keep him alive and try it out? Personally, I'm curious. The mind of a shelter child. Even now, it's an amazing treasure trove of secrets. What are the chances of him becoming immortal and becoming like Kamui? Immortal? That's just superstition, right? That sort of miracle wouldn't happen as long as we use the production model I. However, if he awakens, his metabolic functions will improve dramatically. This has been verified. So, if he becomes like Kamui, he'll become a killer? As for the Tokyo Morishima type, we know that his psychic hypersensitivity will progress. It's completely different from the actual Kamui type. If he awakens, how can we control him? That was the main purpose of the whole Shelter Children project. Robotified humans will blindly follow orders. A public which can be totally controlled by their leader. But that goal was never achieved for some reason. In fact, they became utterly uncontrollable. People like Kamui were born instead. The situation hasn't changed, even now. So I'll leave it up to you to figure out a way to make him obey orders. Okay, interesting. Everything going okay? Looks like it. What about the other one? We'll use the little sister. That kid, huh? I'm going to use classic blackmail. And see, I wonder if it'll work. I'll try asking once the sedative wears off. I'm actually pretty confident. Although they're siblings, they've never actually met each other. But if they find out about each other's existence, they should react to one another. They're blood-related Kamui and Ayame. If they awaken, you mean? That's right. Interesting. Ah, on rooftop. What a nice breeze. You should be able to speak now. Your awakening has begun. You can see me. That's the proof. You're able to recognize external existences now. That woman told you before, right? The woman I killed from Babylon. Will keep changing even after they die. It really is amazing, isn't it? It's like we're being cultivated and are developing inside you. Anyway, let's talk about you. I'll listen to anything you want to talk about. You want to erase your memories, right? If you awaken completely, Kamui will know. Both of the Kamuis, each attached to one of the groups in the 25th Ward. And what you're trying to do will get found out, and you'll be deleted immediately. So you're trying to buy some more time before your full awakening. But that plan is not something that you thought up. The people here thought it up and implanted it into your subconscious. In order to steal the 25th Ward data and make off with it, it would be better to wait a while and keep you only half awakened for the time being, with no more memories. So we need to cooperate and figure out what these people are doing. I'll make you a card. Ayame. That's right. That's my name. Your little sister's name. And the name of the girl you'll meet in the 25th Ward. Oh, back to the bar. Ring-a-ding-ding. What's good, fellas? This is a dream, right? I wonder. You'd think I'd be able to see you again. Whatever. Never mind. Give me a Trinity. Okay. Ah, good old bartender. I've missed you. I'm surprised you remembered that. The Holy Trinity. Yes, God is one, but has three personas. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. That's right. You and me. And the turtle. What's this? A turtle ornament. I made it myself. Nice work. I'm happiest when you compliment me. What an honor. So anyway, this turtle, I want you to hold on to him for me. I plan to come back for it again sometime. Alright, I'll keep it for you. Great. You're welcome. Oh, I thought you said thanks just now. You never change. Neither do you. Really? You think so? I really think so. Yeah, maybe you're right. I mean, even this place. The operation is complete. Tokyo Morishima. It's almost time to wake up. Regard the world with your new eye. I don't wanna. Tokyo. Do you know where you are? Kanto 25th Ward. Not far from where you used to live. The dizziness should be over. Accept reality. Take the suggestion. Inside the boat, I've prepared everything. Good boy. Look me in the eyes. I've got a lot for you to do. This mission must be a success. You are a tape containing the most precious and important information ever. So I've thought up some conditions that you won't be able to refuse. If you fail, you'll pay me back with death. Your death. And the death of your little sister. Of course, we have your sister secured. Don't let her die. I get it now. Alright. Gamoy's secret was mixed in with the flower petals, or pieces of a dream. The secret is Gamoy's true identity. Not an idea, not words. It's like a ripened fruit, simply hanging there. I took that fruit in hand and ate it, and committed a sin. Damn, that all just went by in our head that whole time, huh? Wow. Adu. Alright. Let's check the PC, because we know Yagisaga's... Trust me. Sorry, Slash, I don't think I'm gonna trust you. I guess Yagisawa? Ah. Ah! Rain. 11:15 p.m. Quite an eventful day you've had, Mr. Morishima. Title. What? No title? Alright, I guess cell phone. It's me. I've been waiting. Everything went as you'd imagined. Looks like you've regained your memories, and the switch has been flipped, huh? I'm heading to the ward office. What is the computer room pin code and the password to receive the data? 4411. Buff 1. There's a snake under the floor. Understood. What a concise and clear attitude. What else do you want from me? Go. I'll go. Full speed ahead. I can see it. There it is. The goddamn ward office. I'm enjoying the music. Door to computer room. There's a snake in the floor. Oh, we gotta move first? Alright. We gotta remember there's a snake in the floor. Alright. Whoa, those are some big monitors, goddamn. Unless those are tiny monitors in a big old panel. Seems more likely. And computer. Password. Is apparently buff 1. Not sure what that's in reference to, but alright. Not boo. Buff, one. Buffone. Access granted. Entering stealth mode. Please plug in a connectable device. The device is me. So, where's the plug? It's in the floor. There's a snake in the floor. There's a snake in the floor. Where is it? In the floor. Snake in the floor, snake in the floor, snake in the floor. Subcomputer. Main computer. I have to connect. Okay, give me the option to, like, connect then. Look. Where is it? Okay. Under. Yep, there's a snake under the floor. This is it. What a stupid joke. Okay, guess it's about time. Transmission. Oh, plugs right into the eyeball. That is truly on some Flower, Sun, and Rain shit. The amount of times I fucking jacked into people's eyeballs. Checking designated device. Preparing download. Starting download. Downloading. There's way too much here. Yeah, seriously. It's an amazing amount. Getting full already. You're gonna get swallowed up by the 25th ward. This is all the data that's been monitored up till this point. This shit is ridiculous. Super hella totally fucking ridiculous. Hell yeah, Slash. Don't just copy me. This is impossible. You're the specialist, right? It's going over the limit. Quit bitching and just do it. I'm already doing it. Downloading, 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 downloading. Download complete. The little smug grin. Quarter at dawn. A fictional woman, mentally unstable and with a habit of lying, now like a pathetic withered plant. Although I'm somehow living a long life when it comes time to write something here, I want to try to write out my true feelings as much as possible. Okay, so this is Meru's last fucking diary entry. It's not necessarily for anyone. It's because I'm certain that this will be the last time. Women who always talk about how they're going to die don't really seem to die too often, but still. Ever since I killed Melio, I have changed dramatically. I know why. The IMA inside me has awakened. I knew it when I killed her. By killing the other me, which could be called a fake original, it was like I shed the skin of a person, which became my awakening. GLG had said something like this to me before. In Japanese, IMA is the name of a flower, but it also means to kill. Then I imagined something really cliche. There's a village in the mountains where people who kill for a living live, and both the boys and girls born there are raised to be assassins. They're sometimes made to kill each other, and only the ones who survive can become real assassins. I wonder whether Ayame was named Ayame because she was a natural-born killer. Then once the Ayame inside me awakened, I found out that idea was completely wrong. The Ayame that was suddenly born inside me was an impulse. Humans try to stop crime in order to protect the society that everyone has built, but everyone knows that the society isn't perfect. Even though it was separated, the 24th Ward was created in order to try to build a perfect society, but it resulted in the 24th Ward turning into an almost laughably imperfect society. The hearts of people who are forced into an imperfect society and faced with immense pressure end up being twisted to their limit and giving birth to criminal power. Criminal power isn't something possessed by a single person. It is a twisted sort of power that spreads subconsciously among the various people who compose a society. The 25th Ward was created in order to observe and inspect the mechanisms that generate and create this criminal power, and what lies beyond. As for the reason for looking into this, on the surface, it was for the sake of creating a perfect society. This hides the true intention of gaining complete control over criminal power and using it to control and subdue. But there exists a power that is able to break through that power of control. It can't be controlled, and it has no true shape or form. It is a power that makes one feel something primitive, but very simply, it is an impulse. It's neither a power of good nor evil. It's simply a kind of instinctual emotion. As the days went by, the IMA inside me grew larger. Like a tumor that develops inside your body, keeps growing and growing. IMA kept developing while stealing my nutrients. Damn. I see the rain has died down this morning. It's like the rain last night never happened. It's almost too hot now. Sunlight is like poison to old people. You really didn't need to come all the way out here for me. No, there's something I wanted to make certain of by meeting face to face. I see. What is it? First, I want to know the situation. We secured you on the sea this morning, but there was no data. We checked inside your head, but it was totally empty. I didn't feel too good, you know. I just can't get used to having people looking around inside my head. And for 5 straight hours, too. Just when I thought I was free, now I have to meet with you. Christ. Where did the data go? For you outsiders, in order to copy and steal the data in the 25th Ward computer network, you had to use me. Right? Yeah. You're an unimaginable device. You can disable any copy guard system and any security. We don't have it implemented yet. But we should have prepared a special plug. It'll help get around laws that haven't been tweaked yet. Sounds like something people like you would say. Sending the data through me once, I was able to treat it as a normal digital data. It was an amazing huge load, but anyway. Don't take that out of context. Basically, I used the internet to simply pass the data along. That was the only chance I had. That's all there is to it. Why did you have to do something like that? Have to? No, I just wanted to fuck with you. I haven't been toyed with for so long, kinda wanted to rebel a little bit. That's only natural, right? You sound like a little punk kid. Better than a lying asshole. So, what sort of deal are you thinking about? I'll listen. Make it quick. A deal, huh? That could be nice. Ooh. Tokyo Morishima, unknowingly cradling an as of yet unawakened Kamui inside of himself, was waiting for me to shake him out of his slumber. Or maybe the IMA inside of me had telepathically communicated with the Kamui inside of Tokyo Morishima and was attempting to reawaken her former lover. That's a joke, of course. Either way, I was to find out that the Tokyo Morishima of the past had entrusted me with that role. GLG and Tokyo Morishima were old friends from their days in the 24th Ward. What? I know... Is GLG the original protagonist? Because that's the only one I could think of being like a guy who was old friends with Morishima. Was GLG our original protagonist from the Silver Case? Oh ho ho. I found that out while digging up old records from the net, but just how far ahead had GLG seen? I'm sure that he couldn't have foreseen that Tokyo Morishima would end up becoming so cloudy and flustered that he would forget his own birthday. It was during the evening 3 days ago, that the cloudy, flustered man would be attacked and taken away suddenly. Just prior to that, someone from the Regional Adjustment Bureau showed up and started talking about possible adjustment for Tokyo Morishima. It became clear that the fact that measures regarding Tokyo Morishima were being taken meant that the experiment was finally nearing its end. Tokyo Morishima's kidnapping was thought to have been perpetrated by the Regional Adjustment Bureau, the Heinous Crimes Unit, or some organization deeply tied to one of the two. A third-party organization in the 24th Ward had been using him as a source of information. His kidnapping may have been an attempt at stopping that. I decided to use the Matter system to search the net for information. My our weak point was that we couldn't really do much outside of using the net. I tried leaking information concerning the Okiai Syndicate to employees of the Regional Adjustment Bureau named Ski and Osato and monitored their reaction. I also contacted Koroyonagi from the Heinous Crimes Unit via sex chat. Via sex chat. Okay. Okay, interesting. But the hint I got regarding Tokyo Morishima's whereabouts came from an unexpected place. The chat system at Quarter was temporarily went down due to an extraordinary server overload. The computer network covering the entirety of the 25th Ward and the machine at its core had a biocomputer installed, and Quarter was supposed to have been protected by that system as well. Although it was only for a few short minutes, the fact that the Quarter system went down meant that it was handling an unexpectedly immense load of traffic. I knew that Tokyo Morishima must have been connected. A plug was stuck into Tokyo Morishima's silver eye and hooked up to the net. The purpose was to completely delete the existence of Tokyo Morishima. Naturally, the barrier created on the opposing side was tough. I wasn't able to directly connect with the Tokyo Morishima inside the net. Okay, and I started, this just started clicking in my head before I started reading this. The fact that Slash was this Meru person, right? Because that's the thing, like, didn't they say that that Slash was like in the original Silver Case, it was implied that Slash had been killed off by whoever, by Tokyo's contact at the time. But they said that like Slash was a young woman, right? And then it just kind of clicked for me earlier that the image we saw of Slash during like their little like cyber death battle thing that went down is very similar to the image we saw of Meru on their like deathbed, right? Which then makes sense because we won that battle against Meru. Interesting. Tokyo Morishima was being forced to participate in a fixed game. He was fighting a battle that he would in no way be able to win. I don't know if if his opponent being named Slash was supposed to be humorous or if it was simple irony. Oh, never mind. You weren't Slash. Okay, so this isn't talking about what just happened. This is talking about the cyber death battle I was mentioning before. That's apparently when there was an overload at a Quarter for some reason. Or maybe the anxiety in Tokyo Morishima's heart had given birth to some sort of weird monster. Either way, it was my duty to get a weapon to Tokyo Morishima, who was on the verge of death. I was finally able to check out backstage, aka the backyard. That was the Red Room, and it was there where I used a somewhat dirty hand to send a program. Naturally, at first, I was prepared to use any means necessary, but if Tokyo Morishima himself didn't notice what I had sent, then it wouldn't have been possible to cancel the uninstallation program. Like, oh, right. They're talking about, like, the whole point was the deletion of Morishima completely, right? That was the whole point of the fight. They're like, if you lose, your existence is deleted, like, permanently. And I had forgotten that point. Like a fisherman casting his weighted line to the sea, I sat and waited patiently, watching the surface of the water for signs of movement. Wild. Alright. So this is gonna be like the fucking scene at the bar. Yeah, that's what this is gonna be, right? This is gonna be like the scene at the bar where it would like cut to a scene at the bar, cut to a journal entry, cut to a scene at the bar, cut to a journal entry, right? That's how this is gonna go down. I'll offer a guarantee on your life and the life of your little sister. That's the first condition. What else? Money? I'll be needing that, though. Okay, then. 1 billion. Sounds good. The monitoring data from the 25th Ward experiments. Is that how much the data's worth to you? Yes. Scientific value. Value as a political playing card. Value as a weapon. It's basically equal value to the power to totally rule the world of finance and politics for the next 10 years. You're pretty straightforward, huh? Is this all off the record? Furthermore, The 25th ward is about to disappear. Apparently, it's about to sink completely and perfectly into Davy Jones' locker. That will mark the end of the experiment. Do you understand the utter importance of the data you sent off somewhere?
Kind of, yeah. Where's my sister?
In the 24th ward. She's not being held captive or anything like that. However, I can flip the switch at any time.
What, you have some sort of bomb set up or something?
It means I am fully prepared to erase her existence at any moment.
I've never spoken to her face-to-face before.
If you'd like to, then go meet her.
I won't do that. I think I might go off on a little trip somewhere. Some southern island, maybe.
You probably don't care, but I'll recommend a nice little island for you. Los Paz?
I feel like you're gonna set up a bomb or something, and that's no fun.
Oh, you mean like the giant bomb on Los Paz that, blew up the island?
When Tokyo Morishima came back to this world, he was still connected to the net. His lower half was still submerged in the water. It would be no exaggeration to say that this was a once-in-a-lifetime chance. There was no way I could let that chance pass me by. If I could use the net to take on the memories that were gradually coming back to Tokyo Morishima, then I would have more options and be able to buy some time. I could outsmart the process I set up by the organization that had enhanced Tokyo Morishima. Tokyo Morishima and I synchronized. I didn't want Tokyo Morishima to live, but I wonder. Upon looking inside Tokyo Morishima's head, I found that there are a great many ghosts living there. To think about why it was that Tokyo Morishima had such power bestowed upon him. Kamui, appearing from among the cracks and recesses in the darkness, kills people. That may just be an impulse that is neither good nor bad by nature, but the souls of those killed cannot rest in peace. Maybe these souls turned into sacrifices of our times are unable to find a place of peace and rest and only continue to wander aimlessly. Therefore, the negative Kamui had to take all of those in. Maybe this is the essence of Tokyo Morishima's existence. If so, then it would be his fate to be forced to continue to live eternally. But this is too heavy a fate for a single human to have to take on by themselves. If he does not have the means to bring these ghosts to someplace they can rest, then he is certain to reach his limit eventually. That was when I realized what it was that Tokyo Morishima wanted.
Oh yeah?
Back to the park.
Yes, sir. No copies of the data. I want to buy only the absolute one-of-a-kind original.
In that case, we're gonna need to trust each other.
And that's why I'm saying I'll throw in something worth it. Originally, it was our own fault in not being properly prepared. We recognize and accept that.
So you're admitting that you fucked up.
Failing to get rid of Slash was careless.
It's a bit late for that.
Indeed.
So anyway, I'm gonna pass.
Huh? Pass on what?
This deal of ours.
I'll give you 3 billion. That's more than fair, right?
You just don't get it.
Get what? You're just going to abandon this? For what? Desperation? Is that what good is to you? What sort of merit is there in that?
It's not about good nor jack shit. Merit? What are you even talking about? You're not getting the fucking data. I'm gonna spread it over the net. I've made my decision.
This is gonna be the end. For both you and your sister.
It is what it is.
You...
A play is a world with its own inhabitants, and its own laws and its own values.
Saroyan, huh? But this is no play, or...
Who's gonna kill me? Are you gonna do it?
I won't lay a finger on you. That's someone else's job.
Someone more skilled.
Yes. Let's skip this pointless small talk.
This is goodbye then, Mr. Kipple.
Oh shit. It's gonna get even hotter today.
Interesting. On the other side of the spectrum, I was about to reach my own limit. I don't know what this sickness of mine is exactly, but at some point my body had deteriorated to the brink of death. As long as I'm connected to the matter system, it doesn't really bother me, but when I return to my original body, even a single cough is excruciating. I had tried all sorts of medication, but medicine was no longer able to stave off my own destruction. GLG once spoke to me about the stars, told me that it was discovered that a white dwarf 50 light years from the Earth contained a core made from extremely hard crystals. The main element of which this white dwarf is composed is carbon, which had crystallized under the immense pressure. That makes that white dwarf a huge diamond, 4,000 meters in diameter. A white dwarf is a fixed star on its terminal stage. Our own sun will also burn out and become a white dwarf about 5 billion years from now. Then another 2 billion years after that, its core will form an amazingly huge diamond. I can't keep living for that long. I said this to GLG as he lay next to me in bed. Neither can I. But then you think about the fact that that day will come eventually. Doesn't it get you excited? Give you sort of peace of mind, making it easier to sleep? This may be true. In the far, far distant future, everything may become hard and crystallized one day. This story sounded more beautiful and amazing to me than any fairy tale I've ever heard. Back on the boat. Ooh. Fucking liar. She died several hours ago. She was killed. However far away from her I may take myself, I know this for certain. The fact that I know this is my own tragedy. Oh. This is the end of the 25th Ward. Guess I'm gonna be sinking down into the same sea too. Glad I was able to set Red free. Damn. While waiting for the 25th Ward to disappear, I fell asleep. Although I'm only supposed to have a little bit of time left to live, I still managed to fall asleep. It's kind of funny. Human beings really are silly beings. Anyway, I had a short dream just then. Slash appeared in my dream and he gave me a rundown of the whole story. He says the data was all forwarded and entrusted to Red. The turtle? Let's go. Red heard this and nodded his head. Please leave it to me. Hearing Red's voice for the first time, found out that Red was actually an old lady in the 60s. What? So Red was basically sort of like my mom. What the fuck? Then a whole bunch of emotions swell up inside me and I start crying. I wonder why I always wake up right away whenever I cry in a dream. I wake up to find myself on a boat. I looked out over the sea and looked up to the skies. I get it, it's a dream, but goddamn, what? Damn, so Red's been my mom this whole time. You can still see the 25th Ward out in the distance. I felt the sea breeze. I wiped my tears and called out some names. Slash, Meru, Red. It's sad that none of these are their real names. Red alone was at least the name I had decided on myself. Ayame, Kamui. Kamui is a fearsome wild god. That's how he felt to me. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, water to water. Everything goes as it flows. That is true purification. What, someone just take a shit? Ah, he ripped out his eye. Gotcha. Oh, fuck. Well, that's definitely not what I was expecting. Yuki is coming soon. Well, I wonder what the fuck goes on Yuki. He ripped out his eyeball, which makes him immortal, and then I can only assume he popped himself in the head. God damn. Fuck me, dude. What a fucking way to end that chapter. Christ. But yet there's still another chapter after this. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go back to Matchmaker. Moon over 25. Now that we know Osato's got the silver eyes. Oh, and it picks up like right where we left off too. Okay. I like that. I like that. Yo. Yeah, it's still fresh in my mind. Osato. You. I put him under with drugs. Let's take him in, Ski-san. Mitsumoto. And Nango. Anyway, we're done here. Right, Ski? Yeah. Let's fall back. God damn. Osato. God damn. Moon over 25. God damn. Fuck. So much is going on. Like, University Hospital. All right, all right. Evil Diver University Hospital. So this is him. What the fuck is that? Yuji Okiai, head of the Okiai Syndicate. Oh, the old man. It's definitely him. It's been some time since death, but the body has been treated with a preservative. How about the background check of the hospital? We're currently still investigating, but a lot has turned up. I'll provide a report shortly as soon as everything is sorted. Okay. It's almost time. So that's what happened. And it looks like Ishiki was being used as a well. Was being used as well, not as a well. Chief, about Osato. Majima sent him to the lab under guarded escort. It's no longer under our jurisdiction. It isn't likely that he'll be coming back. I'm sorry, Chief. About what? The restaurant? Or Osato? Everything. Ski, you must be pretty exhausted, huh? I'm fine. No, you're burnt out. Yeah, I can see it in your face. No, really, I'm giving you a week's leave. Got it? Yes. There's an art museum in the ward. Here's a ticket. Go look at some art for a change. And I'll have to calm you down. Thanks. You can go home for the day. Everyone else, we've got a meeting in 2 hours. Okay. Got it. All right, that's all. Ski. What are you gonna do, you know? Keep screwing up. Wouldn't be surprised if I get fired. It's true that you're partially responsible. Don't put so much blame on yourself, alright? Leave the rest to us. Mitsumoto and I will find Shigino. Nango, Chief's calling for you. Ah, okay. See you. This may be a good opportunity for you. Get some rest. Okay. I guess I'll go home. Museum, huh? That's not really my thing. Huh? It's a message. It's your own secret mission.